Hey, my name is Matt, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to use artificial intelligence to write a conclusion for your blog post. Personally, I hate writing conclusions. I think they're a waste of time, but in a lot of articles, they're necessary. But with AI, it makes it a lot easier. There's two templates we're going to look at today. The first is Conclusion Generator Basic version, and the second is Conclusion Generator Advanced version. Now, to use these templates, we need a tool called Frase. You're going to need a subscription to Frase and also the AI SEO add-on. If you don't have those, in the description below, there's a link. Be sure to check it out. Now, what you want to do is you open up Frase and you can open up a document. And you're going to go to AI Write and then over here to Community. Then you can find all the templates I've made by searching for the letters RT in brackets. These are all the different templates. And then type in the word conclusion to find both the basic version of the conclusion generator and the advanced version. We're going to do the basic version first. So you take your article title. This is usually your H1. And if your H1 happens to have numbers in it or colons or funky characters, get rid of those and just have the main point in there. Just letters, not how to sharpen lawnmower blades, ultimate guide for 2022. Remove the colon, remove ultimate guide for 2022. Just have your title in there. And you want to set the creativity at 1. You don't want to set it above 1. And just click Run Template. Now this template, you might have to run up to 4 times to get exactly what you're looking for. Conclusions are one of the harder things for AI to write based on my experience. So let's see. In conclusion, if you have a lawnmower, you should definitely sharpen its blades regularly. Not only will it extend their lifespan, but it will also make cutting grass much easier. And when you're done, you'll have a sharp blade that won't dull easily. That's good enough for me. I don't even have to do another generation. I clicked Load More anyways. You can zoom in and read this. This actually isn't bad either. So we got lucky, 2 good generations. Let's try the next one. So this is how to unclog a sink. All right, so let's see what this says. We'll click Load More. In conclusion, if you have a clogged drain, you may be tempted to call a plumber, but you should always try to fix it yourself first. Here's why. Plumbing problems are expensive and you never know when you might need a plumber again. Plus, if you're lucky enough to find a plumber who's willing to work with you, he or she will likely charge you as much less than a professional would. And finally, if you're able to fix the problem yourself, you'll feel like a hero. So next time you have a clogged sink, give it a shot before calling a plumber. That's not a bad conclusion. Let's look at this one real quick. If you have a clogged drain, you should definitely call a plumber. But if you're like most homeowners, you may be able to fix the problem yourself. All you need is a plunger, a bucket, and a little elbow grease. And if you're feeling ambitious, you could even use a snake. I mean, I like both of them. Maybe I'll just take that one. So cool. Let's do the last one. What are 3 keys to happiness? Okay, in conclusion, 3 keys to happiness are being happy with where you are right now, finding joy in the little things, and taking care of yourself. These are the 3 keys to living a happy life. And if you follow these 3 rules, you'll be happier than you could have ever imagined. That's not bad, but theoretically, I didn't talk about these things in my article. So let's do another generation and see if we can get something that's more broad. All right, in conclusion, you've heard many times before that happiness doesn't come from external sources like money, fame, or material possessions. But if you're looking for a little extra boost of joy in your life, here are 3 ways to find it within yourself. Be grateful for everything that you have right now. Take care of yourself. Actually, that's not bad because it's not saying that we talked about these. It's just kind of giving you like a little bit extra. So that's not bad. In conclusion, if you want to live a happy life, you have to find ways to enjoy the little things in life. Happiness comes from within, but it also comes from outside. And when you combine the 2, you create true joy. So go out and look around you, find something that makes you smile and take pleasure in it. Then repeat, repeat, repeat. I like that. That looks really good. So you do a couple generations for this and you pick the one that you like best. I like this one. So that was the basic version, and let's do the advanced version now. The advanced version, the only reason I call it advanced is because it's going to give you more. But sometimes with the more, you might have to do more editing. I'll show you what I mean by that. So same samples, how to sharpen lawnmower blades, how to unclog a sink, and what are 3 keys to happiness. Okay, so let's see what we got. In conclusion, sharpening your blades is a simple process that takes less than 5 minutes. Once you know how to do it, you'll never have to worry about having dull blades again. All you need to do is grab your blade and follow these steps. So the reason it's tricky is because it started talking about the steps. Because the AI has more freedom to write a little bit more for a conclusion, sometimes it can just start repeating what you might have theoretically already said for the article. So in situations like that, I would hit generate again. So this is something that you're definitely going to have to generate a couple times to maybe get something that is usable. Let's try this one. In conclusion, sharpening your blades is easy and inexpensive. All you need is a pair of pliers and some oil and a block of wood. Start by, so again, these are more of like instructions. In conclusion, sharpening your lawnmower blades is easy and inexpensive. Just follow these steps. So it seems stuck on like telling us briefly how to do it. Okay, so this isn't working very good. Let's try tips to sharpen your lawnmower blades. Let's try that. So we can still use that conclusion that we're trying right now if we get a good one for how to sharpen lawnmower blades. We just kind of tweaked it from the AI's perspective to maybe give better output. In conclusion, sharpening your blades is a simple task that takes less than 5 minutes. Blah, blah, blah. The key is to use the right tool for the job. For example, if you want to sharpen a blade that has a large radius, you'll need a larger stone. However, if you're trying to sharpen a blade with a small radius, you'll need a smaller one. Which one? So I'm not really seeing good output with this. And in this situation, I would probably go back to the basic and try just getting an output from the basic. We'll see what this last generation is, and if it's not any good, we'll just skip this and go to how to unclog a sink. Now, the same how-to might give us problems. This actually isn't bad, but it's only, again, it's not very long. So it's kind of like comparable to the basic. In conclusion, sharpening your lawnmower blades is easy and inexpensive. All you need is a small hand file and a block of wood. Simply use the file to remove the dull edges from the blade, and then use the block of wood to hold the blade steady while you file down the rough spots. Once you're done, you're ready to use your mower like never before. I mean, that's not bad. So, okay, for that one, I would probably go back and use the basic. Now let's try this one. How to unclog a sink. Let's see if we can get some good output with this. All right, in conclusion, if you ever find yourself stuck with a clogged drain, don't panic. There are plenty of simple solutions that won't require calling a plumber. In fact, you probably already have several of these items around your house. For example, you could use baking soda to dissolve hard water, deposit vinegar to loosen grease, and lemon juice to break down soap scum. The key is to keep an eye out for signs of trouble and act quickly before the problem becomes bigger than it was originally. So next time you find yourself in a pinch, grab a plunger, a bottle of vinegar, and a couple of lemons, and you'll be able to fix anything from a leaky faucet to a broken pipe in no time. It's interesting. In conclusion, clogged sinks happen far too often. They're usually caused by food particles building up over time, which causes water to pool around the drain. This creates a perfect environment for bacteria to grow. To avoid these problems, regularly cleaning your drains. When you do, use a plunger to remove any debris, blah, blah, blah. In the morning, run hot water through the pipes, and you'll be able to flush any remaining buildup away. So theoretically, if we wrote about this stuff, then this would be a good conclusion. So we get a couple paragraphs here. A couple choices. They might work out for you, or you might find that going back to the basic is what you want. Again, these are both how-tos, and that might be giving worse output than a different type of input. Let's try this. What are 3 keys to happiness? All right. In conclusion, happiness doesn't happen overnight, but if you want to live a happier life, you should keep working towards it. So here are 3 keys to happiness that you can use right away to help reach your goal. First, make sure you surround yourself with positive people. So it talks about 3 different goals here. And this could be okay, kind of like a little summarization of what we've already talked about, or maybe just some extra things. In conclusion, you can never know too much about happiness. There are plenty of books and articles out there to tell us exactly what we need to do to achieve it. But the truth is that happiness is something that happens inside of our heads. We can read all the self-help books we want, but unless we actually change ourselves, none of it will matter. The key to happiness is learning to live each day like it was your last. This means living with gratitude and taking care of relationships. This is really good because it doesn't talk about, okay, here are the 3 steps, because we've already talked about the 3 steps in our article. This is just kind of like giving that nice conclusion that we want. Put it right here. Okay, so I hope this showed you the difference between the two. Use the basic if you just want a 1 paragraph, kind of snappy conclusion. Creativity level 1, do like 4 generations. The advanced is going to give you more of a conclusion, but sometimes it can actually write a mini article, and that might not be what you want. So use both, test them both out to see what meets your needs for your given article title. Again, with the advanced version, also use creativity level 1. If you have any questions about this template or anything I've said, please drop them in the comments below and I'll be sure to respond to you. Otherwise, please like the video, please subscribe to my channel so I can keep making more videos for you to help grow whatever you're trying to achieve, your business, your income stream, and your traffic to your website. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, good luck and goodbye.